What if I told you there's a simple action just twice a day that could begin to restore your testosterone to the levels you had at 25? No needles, no prescriptions, no exhausting gym routines, just real, noticeable results that make you feel like you again. Sounds impossible? It's not. I'm Dr. James. For over 3 decades, I've walked alongside thousands of men over 60, men who thought they were past their prime, helping them reclaim their vitality, strength, and dignity, not through hype, but through nature and knowledge. This message isn't about gimmicks. It's about truth. And if you're in your 60s, 70s, even your 80s, and feel like your spark is dimming, I want you to know, it's not your fault. And it's not too late. So stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly what to do, morning and night, to reignite your testosterone, energy, clarity, and yes, your desire. And at the end, I'll introduce you to a natural ally that most men have never even heard of, but could change everything. Number 1. The silent decline. Why you're not to blame. Somewhere in your late 40s or 50s, things began to shift, quietly. Mornings got heavier. Your energy didn't last as long. Sleep felt shallow. The fire inside you, the confidence, the drive started to fade. You may have blamed yourself, thought, maybe this is just aging. But let me tell you something I wish every man knew earlier. It's not your fault. This decline isn't weakness. It's biology. By 60, your testosterone may have dropped as much as 60% from your levels at 25. And no one warned you. No one told you about the plastic toxins, the nutrient-depleting foods, the stress that steals your strength. But here's the truth. Your body hasn't forgotten how to be strong. It just needs a reason and the right support. So what if you could begin reversing that decline, starting today? Let me show you how. Number 2. The hidden power of testosterone after 60. Let's clear something up. Testosterone isn't just about libido or muscle. It's the engine behind your energy, your mental sharpness, your confidence. When testosterone dips, it doesn't just show in the bedroom. It shows in how you walk, how you think, how you feel about yourself. One man, 67, told me something I'll never forget. He said, "I don't want to feel like I'm fading out of my own story." That hit me hard, because I knew exactly what he meant. And I also knew we could change it. Within 2 months of using the right natural protocol, that same man was smiling again, sleeping deeply, connecting with his wife like he hadn't in years. Testosterone isn't just a hormone. It's the quiet voice in your body that says, "I'm still here. I'm still alive." Number 3. The twice-a-day protocol that works. Here's where things get simple and powerful. In all my years treating men in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, I found one undeniable truth. Consistency beats complexity. So let me give you a daily rhythm, one in the morning, one in the evening, that has changed lives. Morning breakfast for hormones. Start your day with 2 whole egg yolks. Yes, with the cholesterol, they're the raw material your body needs for testosterone. 1 Brazil nut for selenium, which protects your testes and boosts hormone production. 1 tablespoon of raw pumpkin seeds for zinc, which keeps testosterone from being converted into estrogen. This isn't just breakfast. It's a signal to your body. Strength matters again. Evening, gentle restoration. At night, apply a small amount of wild yam cream, just a fingertip's worth, on your inner arm or chest. It's a natural way to support your endocrine system. Men have told me they felt their confidence returning, quietly, powerfully. One even said, "Doc, I've got the swagger of a 30-year-old and the wisdom to use it. But for this to work, you also have to remove what's working against you." Number 4. Why this works. The science made simple. Your body wants to produce testosterone. It hasn't forgotten how. It's just waiting for the right support. Cholesterol from egg yolks gives your body the foundation it needs. Zinc and selenium are the spark plugs for your hormone engine. Wild yam cream gently nudges your system into balance. Better evening habits lower cortisol, the stress hormone that blocks testosterone. It's not a miracle. It's biology. And when these natural rhythms return, so do your energy, clarity, and desire. Number 5. What to stop doing right now. Sometimes the biggest threats are the ones we don't even see. You could be eating right, supplementing smart, sleeping well, and still not improving. Why? Because of hormone disruptors hiding in your kitchen. Plastics, like water bottles, microwave containers, food wrap, often contain BPA and phthalates, which mimic estrogen and suppress testosterone. For men over 60, that's like pouring water on a flickering flame. I've seen men transform their energy just by using glass or stainless steel bottles, avoiding microwaving in plastic, cutting down on plastic-packaged foods. Sometimes what you remove is just as important as what you add. Number 6. Your simple daily action plan. Here's what to do step by step. Morning routine. 2 cooked egg yolks, 1 Brazil nut, 1 tablespoon raw pumpkin seeds, 20-minute walk to get your blood flowing. Evening routine. Apply wild yam cream to soft skin. Relax, hydrate, reduce screen time. Prioritize deep, restorative sleep. Every day, avoid plastics and processed sugar. Drink plenty of clean water. Stay consistent even when it feels subtle. This isn't about overhauling your life. It's about realigning it. And that brings us to the most overlooked element of all. Number 7. Emotional truth. You're still a man. You need to hear this. Just because you've aged doesn't mean you've lost what makes you a man. It may feel like your purpose, your passion, your edge have slowly slipped away, but they haven't. They're still there, buried beneath years of stress, routine, and quiet resignation. You haven't faded. You've just been waiting for something or someone to remind you who you are. This journey isn't only about hormones. It's about identity, about pride, about standing tall again and saying, I know who I am. I've seen men in their 60s and 70s rediscover their spark. Not because they found a magic pill, but because they remembered they were still in the fight. Number 8. The final ingredient no one talks about. There's one natural compound that I rarely hear mentioned, but I've seen it change lives. It's called maca root. Grown in the high Andes, this ancient root has been used for centuries to support energy, mood, and yes, intimacy. What makes maca powerful is that it doesn't force testosterone. It gently supports your entire hormone system, helping restore balance. Add just 1 teaspoon per day to your smoothie or oatmeal. That's it. One man, 71, told me, it feels like someone turned the lights back on, not just in my body, but in my life. And that's what this is really about, coming back to life. Number 9. Frequently asked questions. Is this safe for my age? Yes. Everything we've discussed, eggs, Brazil nuts, pumpkin seeds, maca, yam cream, is gentle, natural, and supports your body's own rhythms. Still, speak with your doctor to be sure. How long does it take to work? Some men feel a difference in 2 weeks. For others, it takes 6 to 8. But the results, better sleep, energy, mood, are deep and lasting. Where do I find wild yam cream or maca? Reputable health food stores and trusted online brands. Look for organic, additive-free options. Final thought. If you've made it this far, it means something inside you still believes that your best years aren't behind you. And you're right, because every day you wake up with a choice, to accept the slow fade or to rise, stronger, clearer, and more alive than ever before. You're still here, you still matter, and it's never too late to feel like a man again. Let's start today.